up? Welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I've got a confession. This is take 2 of this video. I am gonna be comparing-ish, and this is the reason it's take 2, because of the ish, of these Willowing Arts Fox diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club and Mindfulness Diamond Painting, and there's a reason that I'm redoing it. I did the video, I was happy with all the comparison. I went to upload the video and realised that I was actually comparing these two different images to each other, and not only the diamonds and the quality, which I will go through again in this video, but I was actually comparing what was different on each painting, thinking that they were both the Willowing Arts Quirky Fox. No, Wisdom Fox. They're actually not. They're both different paintings. I thought that they had been given different names by each company, but they were given different names by Willowing Arts. If you're confused, yeah, so am I. So let me show you. Let me show you what I found that made me change it. So I'm on willowing.org and they have a Quirky Fox art print. Quirky Fox. And they also have a Fox Wisdom art print. And the differences that I notice between the two paintings are the differences on here. So I'm going to pull up each one when I show each painting. I'm actually going to start with the bigger one. So let me put the Diamond Art Club one down. And I'm just going to sort of give you my views on each one. I will show you them side by side to sort of show you the reason for some of my views. But the actual differences between the two, we won't go through quite as much because it's not relevant. So this one is from Mindfulness Diamond Painting. It is a licensed artwork of the Quirky Fox. So to pull up the Quirky Fox art print, if it wants to load for me so that you can see the full thing. So the Quirky Fox art print does have the full colour in that leg, which is different to the other. It does have some spots here. It does have spots here. It does have this part coming out of the head, and it does have different ears. There are a few things that are the same, but there are quite a few things that are different. So it does have a tree branch coming down here, and it does also have these swirls coming down here. So this is a true reflection of this. This painting is a 50 by 70, which is why to get the full image in you sort of need to tilt your head to the side or lean with me. So it's $27.99. It did come from China. It did have an issue when it first came. It was poured glue. It did have an issue where there was about 15 diamonds down here where there was no glue. I did contact customer services. They did give me options. They even offered to buy some form of glue and get it shipped to me like they would do it. Get it shipped via Amazon so I'd get it quick. All that sort of stuff they did offer. I tried Pva Glue. So just standard, what's it called in America? Elmer's glue? School glue. The stuff they give to kids in school. I used some of that. Now it was very slidey. So I did find that I sort of covered the section that I needed. Had to be very careful placing the diamonds in the right position and left it alone to dry. And once it had dried, I could diamond paint my life away without a problem. If I hadn't have been happy with the options that they gave me, I'm sure they would have taken other steps to fix it. I just got it fixed, so I was fine. So yeah, there will be some comparisons to the two, but not as many as there was going to be because they're different paintings. The diamonds on this one were not that nice. There are a lot of diamonds with nubs on them, where it's as though they were joined when they were made and they haven't been broken up properly. It is across a lot of the diamonds. Now, having said that, the diamonds still fit in their spaces. They didn't pop, so they had allowed the space for it. I didn't find that the diamonds were getting squished out, and the white ones were the worst, which, as you can imagine, when there's a lot of white like there is in this painting, it wasn't that enjoyable to do. Having said that, once it's done, it is still a nice painting. I just think I would have coped with it better if it was smaller. I wouldn't have felt as though I had so much pain with the white. Again, it's something I didn't contact the company about because I wanted to get the painting done. The painting was getting done. And for the price point of £27.99 for licensed artwork in a 50 by 70, the price was sort of reasonable for the quality that I got, if that makes sense to people. I think it's a nice true reflection of the painting now that I've found the right one. With the extra bit at the top, with the way the pattern goes round the fox, with all these dots and the detail in the butterflies, and the fact that we've got the branch and the moon, and the fact that we've got the swirls. I think that is all a true reflection of the Quirky Fox, which I did note it down as being the Quirky Fox. I just didn't realise that there was actually two. And there is a Quirky Fox and there is a Fox Wisdom from the same company that are extremely similar. So this is the Fox Wisdom, and it is slightly different. It doesn't have that bit above the head. A couple of the ears are different, and a little bit of the design on the actual fox itself is different as well. Hence I had to redo, because then I'm actually talking sense to people. So yeah, that is the one from Mindfulness Diamond Painting. Then to bring up the one from Diamond Art Club. Now this one costs between £40 and £45 for me to get shipped to me. The other one shipped from China. This one shipped from the States, and it did cost more, and I've got something stuck underneath it. Let's get rid of that. This does have ABs with it, and I must say, because the last time I did a Diamond Art Club square painting, the diamonds were awful. I did Mama Knows Best, and I was extremely disappointed for the price that I'd paid. And I think that's what makes a big difference with me. If I've paid the premium price, I want the premium diamonds. I got the premium diamonds with this one. This one was an absolute dream to work on. I'm glad I did it second. Often when I am doing two paintings with the idea of a comparison, I tend to do the bigger one first to get it done. But this one does have some slight differences, as are reflected in here. The only thing that they didn't transfer was the word breathe, and for some reason I don't think my phone wants to show it that well, but there, you can have a look at willowing.org. I just typed in fox and it showed me the two, but it has the word breathe on this fox. It doesn't have it on the Diamond Art Club one, which my guess is when they did their charting, it didn't transfer very well, so therefore they didn't do it. But it does have the house here. This is like little stars and drops. The ear is different and the leg is different, which I didn't particularly notice when I was kitting them up until somebody mentioned that a few parts were different. But now we know why. This is Wisdom Fox and that one's Quirky Fox. Make sense? Yes, no. But this was really, really nice to work on, I must say. Diamond Art Club I'm not afraid of squares anymore from them. Well, in fact, all of my other Diamond Art Clubs around, because I wasn't happy with the original square quality. So I am happy that I've done another square and that it was nice. I'll find that I'll pick either rounds or squares from them, I think. It does have AB, which does add that nice extra little bit of sparkle. There will be a little bit of extra cost, of course, but it is in the orange and the pink, and it is scattered throughout the painting. But the one thing I do want to notice as sort of a comparison, even though it's not really, they're similar, but they're not the same. I must say, Diamond Art Club do colour very, very well. The brightness that you get and the vibrance of the colours in the Diamond Art Club is superior to the one from Mindfulness Diamond Painting. If you just had this one, it looks like the image, it's still good. I'm not saying this is bad, but this just does have a bit more of a wow factor. And if I go back so that I can sort of, you don't get the full image, but you get part of it. So there is a lot of orange at the top of that fox. There is a lot of orange at the top of that fox. Maybe a little, is it a little bit more pink? No, maybe not. Maybe not so much. I do think whether they've upscaled it, whether they've kept it the same, depending on the software that they use. I know there's a bit of hand charting that goes into Diamond Art Club. I don't know how much hand charting there is with Mindfulness, but I must say this one pops a little bit more. And I have found it with doing the minions as well, and a couple of other paintings that I've seen completed, they are very good at making colours pop. It is sort of something that they do well. If I had to choose between the two, if I was rebuying, considering they're very similar, so maybe not taking the design into account, but taking the painting and the experience, if you have the money, so if you have the spare money, then go for the Diamond Art Club. The experience is, the diamond painting fun part of doing it is that little bit nicer. It has got the ABs, which makes it that little bit more special. Having said that, if money is a bit more of an object, this is still a stunning painting. The diamonds were not as nice, but I didn't pay as much. And they do still fit into the painting, and when you step back from it, you can't tell. Anyway, that's my views. If I was to do it again, I would probably go for the Diamond Art Club for the pure enjoyment of doing the painting and the strikingness of the painting once it is completed. But let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to know what you think. I think it does work in this smaller size, and it was quite nice to work on a small Diamond Art Club instead of the huge ones that I normally do. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, whether you have a preference. I did enjoy doing both of them. I think I will pause on comparisons for a bit, but never say never. We'll see how we go. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.